Hi guys, welcome back. Today is a day for an unhaul and I hope you will stick with me while I take you through the massive box of books that I am getting rid of off my shelves. So I have been working on an unhaul project. If you don't know, the books behind me are all of my unread books. I have more than 1,000 unread books. That doesn't even count some of my special editions that are sitting behind me. It doesn't count anything that's upstairs that are all my read books or all my favorite shelf in my living room. I have a ton of books and I need to make room, so I am going through and starting to get rid of some. I have a box of existing Unhaul books, and then I also have a few books that I have added to it recently, and I need to get rid of them. There is a cute little bookshop not too far from here that sells that buys and sells used books. I also love the little libraries, and my friends will always get first dibs. So it's time to go through and show you what I'm getting rid of. For you guys on YouTube, I am also making a TikTok of this to do like a little mini version. So if you are into TikTok, the little version is going to be over there. If for the people who like longer versions, the longer version will be over here. So hopefully I can do this because I suck at this already, but I have it recording, so we'll see how it goes. All right. So I have stacks of books. And I have stacks of books that I'm going to be getting rid of. And this is just one of them. So let's go ahead and go through what I'm getting rid of and why I'm getting rid of it. They're in no order right now because that would take too long. Duplicate. Unhaul project. I started it and it just didn't fit for me. Another unhaul project. I started it, it didn't fit for me. The last one of the group that I think is from this one. Nope, there's another one that I can see it. Started it, DNF'd it, wasn't into it. Okay, this one is the entire Bloodline series. Oh, these are all messed up. This is the entire Bloodline series. We have all of the books that came in the series that I currently have, but it's time to get rid of them because after rereading Vampire Academy, I realized that I have aged out of that particular series. The last series that I tried for my unhaul project was Vampire Kisses, which I adored. I thought it was cute. I loved it, but definitely have aged out. Okay, Duplicate. I bought this from Amazon. It is the Italian version, and the Italian version's not as well made. So I bought one of the American versions from Barnes & Noble or Walmart. I think it was Walmart. But I don't need two of the exact same ones, so this will be going bye-bye. The next books that I'm getting rid of are the Lore Olympus series. I read the first book, but I just didn't have any love for it. I didn't feel like the story went anywhere, and these are very expensive, very heavy, very beautiful covers, but it just meandered too much for me, so we're gonna move on. The Belle books. I really, really loved these books when I read them. There is a third one out now, and I need room on my bookshelf, and I'm just not they're too, I don't want to say catty, but they're too, young adult angst for me, and I'm just not there in my life anymore, and I'm going to send this along to somebody else who will love it more than I do. Kingdom of the Wicked, absolutely loved it. Duplicate. Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. Such a pretty book. Such a heart-wrenching book. But it's not one I'm going to reread. It was a 3-star at best for me, and I just won't read it again. All right, so here is the box. I have no idea, I'm just gonna start grabbing books. Abby Jimenez, I have 2 copies. I have The Immortal Calling by Jennifer Ashley. This was one of the old mass markets that I used to love, but I hadn't read this one. I started reading it. I lost interest quickly. So it was a DNF. Study in Charlotte, also a DNF. I have 3 of the books. I have The Last of August and The Case of Jamie. It was really cute when I started it, but I put it down one day and never picked it up again. Battle of the Labyrinth, it's ripped. I have one that's not ripped. My daughter has one that's not ripped. So we're looking for books 1 and 2 in hardcover, and I have plenty of book 4. Another mass market. This one has been sitting in my shelves for a while. Just never got to it. It's called Bone by Bone. All right, I have a couple of Emery Lord books. I have The Start of You and Me, and I have When We Collide. I never read them. If you guys think these ones might be a mistake and that I should try them, let me know. But I have a few in here like this where I've had them for too long. Wild. I know this is supposed to be a fantastic book, but I know Cheryl's sister, and it makes it weird for me to read a book where I know the main character's sister in real life. The Last Vampire. I really, really like this book. I'm not going to continue with the series, so I'm going to get rid of it. Another Emery Lord, The Names They Gave Us. Again, I read the description. It was a book I haven't even tried to pick up. I think I'm just not the age anymore. If you guys disagree, let me know. We have Flappers the Vixen. Same reason, never touched it. If I'm making a mistake, let me know. All right, we have Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King. I can't remember what it's about. We have a beat up copy of The Tommyknockers. I started it when I was in high school and never finished it, and thought that if I bought it again as an adult, I would finish it. Wrong. The Other Boleyn Girl. I just never wanted to. There's another book from the Charlotte Holmes series. And then we have I Tell You I Love You, But Then I Have to Kill You. These are the Cross Your Heart, Hope to Spy series. I've got 2 books from it that I've had for years and years and years and never touched. So they're gonna go bye-bye. This is one of the, it's kind of dinged up, but it's from the same author who wrote the Bloodline series. I got rid of Bloodlines, I'm gonna get rid of this too. All right, so the next book in my pile is The Night Moon. The Night and Its Moon. This is because of the author. I was told not to read it, and I'm going to trust in that opinion. We have Easy, duplicate. All Lined Up, duplicate. All Broke Down, duplicate. I found signed copies at the library book sale, and I much rather have the signed copies than the originals, and I don't need 2. We have The Inheritance Game, duplicate. We have Circe, DNF. Am I making a mistake? Let me know. Where the Crawdads Sing, DNF. Ace of Spades, loved it, thought it was super, super good, but I don't think I am the target audience for this one anymore. This is another very teen angsty book, but it was really good. This was really, really pretty. The art was absolutely gorgeous. I'm just never gonna reread it. Worst Best Man is a duplicate. I'm hoping that the one I actually have ends up being a good copy because, oh well. I have Always and Forever Laura Jean. Elise took the paperback versions but didn't want the hardcover. And that is it for this ginormous pile. The guy who I sell the books to only takes 25 at a time. So I'm gonna go through here and pick out the 25 that I'm going to give to him. And then I will little library a few, as well as put some up on Pango and or ask my friends if they want some. So I will put you guys on pause and let you know how the book selling goes, and I'll be back. Okay, this is the next day. We went to book 'em. My husband got some footage for you, so you'll be able to see the place that we took them. They only took 20 books a day, or a trip, or a time, I don't know. But they have to limit it because they're a really small business. And they told me to bring in 20, so I brought in 20, and they gave me $73 in credit. They work their credit kind of a weird way. So they give you half of their selling price, and their selling price is like half of like market value for it. So if the book normally sells for $20, they will sell it for 10, they'll give you 5. But you can't just use your credit. You can use your credit towards your purchases. So said book that was market value $20, they're selling it for 10, they will give you $5. But on the other side of it, if you're gonna buy a book for $10, 5 of it will come off of your credit and 5 of it you have to pay in cash. It's very confusing, but whatever. So I sold her all my mass markets and then a handful of other books that I had. So I still have a couple of piles of books. I have one pile that's going to little libraries for sure, and then more books to take to her in another few days, and then some that I'm gonna try to put on Pango. But I did buy 2 new books. Hold on, I'll grab them. But I did buy 2 new books. I got Vespertine, I don't know. It's by Margaret Rogerson. I've heard it's really good. It is YA, but it is the type of YA that I like. I did read Enchantment of Ravens and found it okay, but I've heard really good things about this one and really good things about Sorcery of Thorns, which I haven't gotten to yet. So I got this, and I got this. This is Demons Are Forever. This was a demon hunter book that I started the series ages ago. Thought it was really good. Trying to get back into the stuff that I used to love, to rekindle my love for physically reading books. Audiobooks, me and audiobooks are really good. Me and physically reading, not so good. And I really want to physically read books more because I miss it. Like I said, I love audiobooks, but sometimes I miss just opening a book and letting my head go imagination free. So this is one of those books that I have started the series and absolutely loved it. So I'm hoping that I can get back into that. I read those on my Kindle. back in the days when I could read on my Kindle. But I don't know what book I was on. And Goodreads said that was too long ago and they don't have any record of me reading these books ever. So I'm gonna start over and read them. But this is book 3. That's all they had. So the prices are on the inside cover. This one is $11.75 normally, and this one is $7.25. So between my credits, I only spent $10, which is not bad. I mean, it's a quarter of the price, and it gets me to get rid of books that I don't want. I would have preferred if I could just use the credit straight out, but that's not an option, so we're not gonna worry about that. Anyways, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed my first unhaul. I will keep you guys updated on the rest of it. And I do have a Pango, and I think I'm gonna put some of these books on my Pango. So I will try to remember to link it down below. If not, it's my full name, Nicole Coxon, on everything. So that's how you can find me on anything. And I'm going to add to my Pango right now. But yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Bye.